In today's world, you can send faxes in multiple ways. Of course, you can send a fax directly from a Ricoh device, and that is great. But what about users who are working from home, or employees that are in the field and not near a Ricoh device? What if you have confidential, private data that you don't want to print off due to the possibility of it being shared? In these cases, can you send a fax remotely? Absolutely you can. No matter if you are using Microsoft Word, Outlook, PowerPoint, or any other application, sending a fax is very simple. In this example, we will utilize Microsoft Word. First, click on File, then scroll down and click on Print. Next, choose the XM Fax option, and then click Print. Next, pull up your Send Fax utility found here. This utility can be installed on your PC. It is important to note that within the Send Fax utility, users can track their address books. They can view their corporate address book or their personal address book. In addition, the Send Fax utility is mapped to users, and so, for example, if the user is the school nurse, then the school nurse cover sheet would be found in this drop-down menu. If the user is the school principal, then the principal's cover sheet would be found here. In other words, the utility is tracking information based on the person who is sending the fax. Next, choose your cover letter template, and then choose the recipient of the fax by double-clicking on a name in your address book. Next, type a subject line. You can also add comments directly into the cover letter. A common question that comes up is, if an employee is working remotely, how do they sign a fax? This is very simple. First, choose the stamp function at the bottom left corner of your Send Fax utility. Next, choose a signature that has been previously saved on your machine and click Open. From there, you can resize and move the signature image anywhere on your fax. Another common question comes up around annotation. Can you add annotation? Absolutely you can. First, click the text annotation icon found at the bottom left corner of your Send Fax utility. Next, draw a text box on your screen and simply add your annotation. Let's assume you work at a school, a law firm, or a hospital. It's common that you will need to redact key information on a document. This is also a task that is simple to accomplish. First, click the Redact icon found at the bottom left corner of your Send Fax utility. Next, draw a text box on your screen over the information that you wish to redact. When you do so, the text will be blocked out. Note, even though you can still see the text here, when you send the fax, this will appear as a solid black box. Now let's send our fax. Simply click on the Send button on the top left corner of your Send Fax utility. Your fax is now being sent directly from your desktop through a secured connector to its destination. This eliminates the need to print off a document or walk over to a machine. Contact us for more information.